welcome everybody. The university has been putting a lot of effort in creating an environment which foster diversity and inclusion. And as you can see in this room, we have people coming from different backgrounds, including different countries, different nationalities, different gender, and maybe different sexual orientation, different race, etc., etc. So these are the things that I will cover in the next couple of minutes. And to introduce the university, we have these core values. And the one that I'm going to emphasize is on the inclusiveness, diversity, and respect. As you can see from the infographic here, so it's all about the people. So every one of you sitting here is going to help the university, and you are also part of the university in creating an inclusive and diverse environment. To introduce a bit, the university has the Diversity and Equal Opportunity Committee. So we look after the strategic development of the equal opportunities and diversity matters. We also oversee the mechanism such as the policies and guidelines, and also encourage the best practices on campus. We also organize different events and educational activities to cultivate an awareness and enhancing issues related to the equal opportunity issues. I would encourage you all to take a look at our DEO website, which we have the University Equal Opportunity and Anti-Discrimination Policy, and also a very transparent procedures for handling discrimination and harassment complaints. Our policy and procedures follows the Hong Kong, the 4 anti-discrimination laws in Hong Kong, which includes the Sex Discrimination Ordinance, Race Discrimination Ordinance, Disability Discrimination Ordinance, as well as the Family Status Discrimination Ordinance. Within the 4 discrimination ordinance, there are 7 protected characteristics, which include sex, marital status, pregnancy, breastfeeding, disability, family status, and race. So these are all protected characteristics under the 4 anti-discrimination in Hong Kong, as well as our policy. So we want to remind you all that discrimination and harassment would entail civil liability. For discrimination, there are some examples listed here. So so you can read that. Under the Sex Discrimination Ordinance, there are it is also the sexual harassment is one of the work that the university putting a lot of effort, as the university has zero tolerance towards sexual harassment. And so in terms of sexual harassment, it is not only about male to female, it can be female to male, as well as it could happen between same sex. Besides, we also want to remind you that sexual harassment can also happen between students, between staff and students as well. So you all need to be careful about this. There are 2 types of sexual harassment, so person to person, just like the example that I just talked about, and also creating a sexual, hostile, or intimidating environment. So what does it mean by creating a sexual, intimidating environment? Which means, for example, there's a group of students, they are talking about sexual jokes, and there's another student who are standing maybe nearby, find that the people talking about the jokes which is unpleasant or contain sexual elements, but she's not participating in the conversation. This is also the sexual, hostile, intimidating environment that the people are creating. So there are some other examples listed here as well, which would account for the sexual harassment. If you encounter sexual harassment, we encourage you to act early. Also tell the harasser to stop, and also tell the person that the behavior is not acceptable. if the person, if you are the victim, you can also seek emotional support or counseling service. So just now, the counseling center colleagues mentioned about the hotline. And also, we encourage you to record the behavior, dates, time, place, and witnesses, if there's any. If the person continue the behavior, so you can seek help from the university or the relevant outside bodies. Remember, you also have the role to stop the harassment. Sometimes you might not be the person who experienced sexual harassment, but you can do something as well as the witness. So you can intervene. So for example, you can stop the situation happening further. Also tell the harasser to stop and their behavior is not appropriate. You also have the role, you can understand and listen to the victim, find out what he or she needs, and also respect their wishes. And also see if there's any support that you can help. Just to mention, we do have a list of DEO, Diversity and Equal Opportunity Resource Person, which are university staff. You can, if there's anything you need to seek assistance, you can also contact the staff at your own department. These are some tips that we would like to give you to avoid discrimination and harassment situation. We do have some leaflet out there at the counter, which is about the use of inclusive language. So you can take a look at it, and also this is important for daily communication on campus. You also have to bear in mind that in some situation, if you find it truly inappropriate, you have the power to say no, and you can reject or leave the scene. So I want to promote a bit about our online training module on preventing sexual harassment. So there's a QR code to the website, and this online training will be very useful for you to understand the concept of sexual harassment and also ways to prevent it from happening. Upon the completion of the training, you will receive a free cable kit set from us. So feel free to join the online training module. So here are the assistants' email, and you can visit our website. So thank you, and we hope you enjoy the live at HKUST.